was opening night, the very first game of the regular season. Feels like about 20 years ago, as this is game number 18 on the regular season. Shooting it from deep as Wiggins in his first career start. 3 rookies in the starting lineup as Lou Dort's first shot is going to miss wide right. How does that affect things, Michael, when you got 3 rookies in the lineup?
Well, he was sensational in that loss against the Grizzlies the other night. Knocked down 3 big-time threes late in the game. Still wasn't enough as they end up losing.
And you expect Bogdanovic to take the 3 because he is so good at shooting it from the outside, nearly 40% for his career. Giddey, a little blow by, got to the rim, but too strong on the layup attempt. Missed the layup on the other end. Went with the left hand and it rolled off. It allows OKC to quickly come back as, well, that is a rejection by Rudy Gobert at the rim. And it's Giddey racing up the floor quickly, got it up to JRE. His free throw line jumper is going to fall right into the hands of Gobert. Maladon playing for the first time in 8 games. His first game since November 7th with Baisley off target on the 3.
Played there a lot longer than you. I've seen this play before from Quinn Snyder.
As Jerome found a crease, but short on the floater. Led all bench scores with over 18. Not quite having the same production this year.
And this is still the same Utah team. They're a pretty good team.
Even with all that offense, is Pokusevski back out to his teammate in Maladon, a deep 3. And another rebound for Gobert.
It's all over his arms and legs, just like Jordan Clarkson. He's a big fan of him. The kid must have been about 6 or 7 years old. Yeah, he had the headband, the jersey, the tattoos on the neck, everything, man. You just don't see that. Just let you know how fans are so into their players.
He comes off the bench as the 6th man, but he plays starter-like minutes as Baisley charges forward the rim, and Gobert, he didn't even have to leave the ground to grab that rebound. He comes off the bench as the 6th man, but he plays starter-like minutes as Baisley charges forward the rim, and Gobert, he didn't even have to leave the ground to grab that rebound.
I'm talking about the play, folks. Lou Dort just now. That's a play you don't see very often.
And there's the alley-oop attempt, and that's the first dunk for Gobert.
17 draft. I believe he was the 13th pick.
Correct.
And was an all-star last year. For player development with this guy right here, Rudy Gobert, who spent his entire career here, not here, but in Utah. Unsung part of it is the player development. Working with young, talented players like that. I mean, they're just starting to get there, and you just want to take them to the next level at this game. Certainly college is a lot different.
On a 14-2 run, but the Thunder built a little bit of a cushion, so trailing by just 5, even with Utah's early third-quarter push. Oh, Darius Baisley with the green at the rim on Gobert to block the dunk attempt.
It's an 8-0 run coming out of that timeout to retake the lead.
O'Neal can't get the response. Gobert tipped it to himself, and he's not going to miss that slam. Just a little bit too much size underneath.
It's an 8-0 run coming out of that timeout to retake the lead.
O'Neal can't get the response. Gobert tipped it to himself, and he's not going to miss that slam. Just a little bit too much size underneath. Mitchell whips it cross court to Bogdanovic. He's double teamed, and Gobert left open after the double came. Michael, that screen that he set on the previous possession for Lou Dort was impressive. Took out 2 guys, and the block by Gobert, averaging 2 blocks a game.
And I like it when he takes that shot because he has to. Gobert's just sitting here in the paint.
And Gobert caught the feed. High pass from Clarkson, and so Gobert's got a couple of dunks as Ty Jerome has come into the game.
And I wonder why. He's 7'1", and he has a wingspan. Folks, he's a wingspan of 7.9. Folks, he's a wingspan of 7.9 feet.
But the problem with Gobert, Michael, is when he's getting outside the restricted areas, that ball was stripped nicely out of bounds. Lou Dort will do that to you. It makes you think about it as Williams trying to bounce it into Favors. Gobert never got it cleanly. Back outside, a clean look 3 from Jerome. Lou Dort will do that to you. It makes you think about it as Williams trying to bounce it into Favors. Gobert never got it cleanly. Back outside, a clean look 3 from Jerome.
That's what you do, knocking down that 3-point shot. Good spacing by Muscala.
Both teams with a dozen. Clarkson had the step high floater. No, Gobert. A battle for the rebound underneath. And an air ball is no good. You know, Michael, this is you see the score. It's 93-92. The offense has been so good by both teams. Effective three-point shooting, but it's not like it's an air ball is no good. You know, Michael, this is, you see the score. It's 93-92. The offense has been so good by both teams. Effective three-point shooting, but it's not like it's Jerome getting some big fourth-quarter minutes. Scoops it back out to Dort. Dort stops at the free throw line. Little step-back jumper. He's been short on the step-backs tonight.
Sitting on just 7 points, but he's got 5 assists.
Giddy, and the slip pass after the screen results in a turnover. Gobert rumbling, and he's got another slam.
Sitting on just 7 points, but he's got 5 assists.
Giddy, and the slip pass after the screen results in a turnover. Gobert rumbling, and he's got another slam. And attempted the dunk. So 2 free throws for Gobert. So it's 7th in the NBA, Michael, at over 6 free throws a game.
Don't allow him to just dunk the basketball. This is something the Thunder have done all night. They made the Jazz earn everything.
Was grabbing his jersey. Offensive rebound outside to Wiggins. Dort, he'll try to drive. He bounces off of Connolly, and Gobert snatches it midair. Massive buckets for the Jazz consecutively. Dort, off the inbounds play. No, wide left. Gobert snatches it away. In the Western Conference. As Gobert back to the line. And it's time for tonight's Thunder Player of the Game. Brought as his offense was a big part of why the Thunder were able to play toe-to-toe with the Utah Jazz here tonight.